Following video is opinion-based. If you do not agree with what I say, then by all means leave your point of view below. Otherwise, just fuck off. Let there be rant! Hi, Chris Venture here, and I'd like to welcome you to my first rant video, and first video to boot. You see, with my first rant, I'm gonna go with something simple. The WWF. That's right, WWF, not WWE. Doesn't sound right when you say WWE. I like to call it the WWF. Fuck the World Wildlife Fund. I'll kill every panda alive. Anyway, let's get started. Problem 1. There's no blood. What is that, there's no blood? Oh, what, for the little kids? The kids should know if they're going to a wrestling event and people are fighting, people bleed. Alright, this whole appealing to the fucking children thing is really getting old, and it really slows down the pacing of the match. It's not enjoyable, and quite honestly, it's just one of the many reasons WWF is getting shittier. Problem 2. Hornswoggle. Seriously. Fuck Hornswoggle. I hate the little shit. Alright, he's not entertaining, can't wrestle, he can't do anything, he's just there to appeal to the kids, but guess what? Kids don't like Hornswoggle, they like John Cena, who is another problem, but I'll get to him later. Seriously, what's Hornswoggle doing getting more wins than fucking Mick Foley this year? That's ridiculous, alright? I'm fucking tired of Hornswoggle, I'm tired of peddling to the kids, and I'm tired of his storyline with DX. It's garbage, you know? He's not... fucking... Just... He makes my piss boil. That's how much he pisses me off. Problem 3. Problem 3 is a very simple problem. Promos are boring. It's like, yeah, now it's all written and seriously, the writers suck. Alright? Remember back in the day with The Rock and Stone Cold, how they'd cut a promo and it's funny, it's entertaining, it progresses the story? Now everybody's just so serious, like, I'm gonna beat you because I'm the better man. And that's it. Seriously, the only funny, entertaining promos anymore are DX, and people are getting tired of DX, which baffles me, because, you know, their promos, although it's a little grab-ass happy, it's still funny, you know? It's better than most of the stuff that's happening on the product nowadays. Problem 4. The Divas. Alright, fuck the Divas. They're just furthering that stereotype that women shouldn't be in wrestling, which is a negative stereotype, and it's not true at all. But sorry, these supermodels can't fucking wrestle. I know there's a few exceptions, but guess what? I don't feel like listening to them. You know who they are, but guess what? It sure as shit ain't Maria or Alicia Fox. They're useless. Get the fuck out of the ring. Get into Playboy and go home. Seriously, these matches are terrible. They're like a minute long. They're full of botches, slow paced. I could fucking wrestle better than... Problem 5. Problem 5 stems from the main eventers. Seriously, I stopped watching wrestling for years, and I come back and it's still the same fucking guys on top, with the exception of like John Cena and Randy Orton. That's another thing. John Cena, Randy Orton, boring as fuck, alright? John Cena's occasionally funny, but that's because he's got like 13 different writers writing for him, and oh hooray, a Ghostbusters reference, that's funny. And Randy Orton, seriously, whenever this guy comes on TV, I just fucking walk out of the room because I'm so bored. Oh, I don't care, I wear baby oil, blah blah blah, fuck off. Just because you got the rub from Triple H 5 fucking years ago doesn't mean you're the fucking shit. Because you're not. You're fucking... You're just terrible. Problem 6. Where's the wrestling? I seriously watched the last 2 Raws. There's about, like, what, 10 minutes of wrestling combined? It's so full of segments and Dennis Miller. Seriously, who the fuck wants to watch Dennis Miller on wrestling? Him talking about, oh, Vince McMahon gave me comedy notes. Maybe that's because Vince McMahon knows what the wrestling fans like, occasionally. Katie Vick excluded. But, like... These guest hosts, like, some of them are it's very hit and miss, and lately it's just been miss. It's so frustrating. That's why I watch TNA a lot more, is because shit like this is happening constantly on Raw. You want wrestling, you have to go to ECW or SmackDown, but ECW, well, you know, it's okay. Alright, one last thing, mainly just about John Cena. I touched on it a little earlier with the main events. But John Cena is goddamn terrible, alright? He's got about 3 moves and no personality, which I touched on earlier. But seriously, everybody's like, oh, I hate John Cena, I hate John Cena, but they don't really explain why, aside from the 5 moves and boring personality. Hello, people. He's the company type character that we fucking were taught to rebel against back in '98. And he comes out here, he's so fucking humble, it's frustrating, and then he never loses. It's so, like, they seriously keep the talented fucking wrestlers at the bottom while John Cena sits there and peddles his fucking piss poor merchandise. You can't see me. I don't want to fucking see you. We've seen enough of you. Get it? Of course you do. Everybody fucking says it. Chuck Fina, I am PAC. People against Cena for life.